Well, hello everyone. I'm back for another update here. I'm on the third floor of my apartment, and I have completed cleaning up. Here's a view from the kitchen window, looking into Canada. That's in Canada. Those lights in the distance, it's a truck stop. The Trans-Canada Highway runs right where those lights are, so it's only like 3 miles away. And that's the town of Edmundston. So this is a view from the kitchen. And let's see, bedroom. Here's a view from the bedroom window. And bathroom. Turn the light on. Toilet's gonna be probably replaced. It's busted. And then here's the living room. I'm working on my expenses for the last year. Been doing that today. Here's the second bathroom. The toilet and the sink is going to remain, but the tub is going to be taken out. And here's a nice little cabinet. Here's a view. Probably can't see much. And here's the other bedroom. So this is a nice, spacious 3-bedroom apartment. So what I'm going to talk about here today, or this evening, is today is January 5th, 2021. Temperature outside, I think it must be about 25 degrees. It's been very overcast. Not seen the sun here in days. Sun came out for about 10 minutes after the last storm, but other than that, we've been socked in with clouds since then. However, there is no other major snowstorms on the horizon. It appears this weather is going to continue for the foreseeable future of just overcast, no sun. So I'm going to talk about today is there was a post a friend made about, he asked the question, what is the biggest cause of suffering in the world? I'm going to put myself in. What was the biggest cause of suffering? And I put down an answer: resistance to what is. Resistance to what is the biggest cause of suffering. And I know that in this political situation, Joe Biden was declared the winner of the election. There was a lot of resistance going on to that, to him being declared the winner. The big question is, what does God really want? Who, what, that's where the resistance to what is. What is what is. It's what God has put in place. If God opens the door, no man can shut it. If God closes the door, no man can open it. If God has closed the door on the Trump presidency, no man is going to be able to reopen that. It's closed. That's it. It's finished. It's up to God whether the door opens or closes. It appears at this point that God has shut the door on the Trump presidency. Resistance to what is only going to cause more suffering. Why did God put Joe Biden in? Only time will tell. But it had to have been God, because I never imagined the guy would win against Trump. I never in a million years thought. I know there's a lot of talk of election fraud, still is, that the election got stolen. Whatever the case is, whatever happened, the bottom line is God has apparently shut the door on the Trump presidency. For whatever reason. Only God can reopen that door. If it's been shut by God, that's it. Tomorrow is January 6th. Tomorrow is my hearing for eviction for the tenant down below. It's in the afternoon, so I'm just going to go in with my records and present them to the judge to show that she has not paid rent. It's up to the judge as to what's going to be done. If that doesn't work, then my next line is going to be, I'm going to be taking that apartment anyway to renovate it. She's going to have to get out either way, which is true. I am going to go in and fix up what needs to be fixed up in it. The only difference will be that I think you have to give like 30 to 45 days notice in that scenario. But if the judge says she's out, I'm going to go with it. If not, then I'm going to go with, we need to get in there and renovate it. She's going to have to get out, and give her like 30 days to get out or something like that. But of course, my preference would be the immediate eviction, because yeah, she hasn't paid rent since I took over this building, which was almost 8 months ago. So this apartment here, again, doesn't need a whole lot done. It just needs a new flooring in that first bathroom. And this other bathroom just needs to have the tub taken out. The flooring in place is going to be left as is in this apartment. As in my other video, the bottom two apartments on the first floor are being worked on. But getting back to what I was saying before about resisting what is, there are so many things out there. What is my twin flame, for example, is with somebody else. That's what is. I could either be miserable about it and resist it, or conclude that God is the way it is for a reason and just accept it. If I meet another woman that really loves me and I'm compatible, then the choice is, do I just, it's up to what God wants for me, whatever that is. He may want me to be alone. Maybe I would do better alone, maybe not. But what is at the moment I am alone. I can either resist that or embrace it. The political situation, either we can resist it or embrace it, whatever turns out with it, whatever turns out tomorrow. A lot of suffering could be averted if we embrace it rather than try to resist it, because God is ultimately running the show. He has everybody's best interests. As I said, there's a lot of propaganda going on. There's a lot of lies going on both sides. So my stance is, whatever happens, I'm not resistant to it. If Biden gets sworn in on January 20th, which apparently God has opened the door for him to become president, I never imagined he would pull it off. Whatever means took place to get him in there. I know people say fraud, whatever. The truth, what is likely he's going to be sworn in for president in a couple more weeks. Are people going to resist it and bring more misery upon themselves, or are they going to accept what is? This goes for so many other things. Because God opens or shuts the door. He opens it, no man can close it. If he closes it, no man can open it. And obviously, if you try to open a door that God has closed, we're only going to bring suffering on ourselves, pain. Same's true if we try to close the door that he opened. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you found it interesting, enjoyed what I had to say.